welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Air Force Falcons, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in... And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cowboys offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Looking for a man, it's Flores. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oh, the Air Force Falcons offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. All kinds of time before he fires right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They'll send the back in motion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Caught over the middle. It's Ford. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Fitzpatrick. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses, but man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. With the catch, it's Freeman. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever. What they will remember, it was a W. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Johnson looking to throw. Got it on the outside. It's Allen. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. Got a little space. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Falcons! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Flips it out to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, better look out. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first down. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. To the air, it's Flores. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And into the end zone. And they will score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Run it with the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Flores. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 20 over USC. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Off the play fake. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Cowboys! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running the option. It's Johnson. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Dating to the days of the great Fisher to Berry at Air Force, you need a great ball handler at quarterback.
And that's not something you say about every university. Obviously, Air Force is different. It's unique. It's more about running the football. It's more about the option consistently. So you got to have a guy that can handle that ball, not put it on the deck, and not make mistakes.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberson. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Falcons want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Find some fresh air. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
On the play. Brings up second down.
On the option. To the ground with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
He'll keep it himself. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Finds the tight end. Fights off a defender. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend, but don't break velocity. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
The Falcons will hustle to the line. They'll run the option. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Sweet cut there. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Ford. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Sticks it in his belly. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Sends it back in motion. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Quick toss. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line. The Falcons in the hurry-up.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is a designed run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Sam Houston has been hanging in there, but this offense is going to need something to break its way, and soon. They're up by just one over Sam Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides to back and leaves it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Logan.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Spins away from the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll go to the fullback. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll try to get outside. And some room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The option look. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Oh, he's got a chance. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Motion from the back. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Hammond. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Running to Green. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. and it's no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Johnson wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Look out, he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The give out of the gun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. And now they regain the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Big fullback's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps. Touchdown, Air Force! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Cowboys are on the move.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quickly complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
And the Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Got it inside, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They move on top here in the fourth.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Falcons moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Fullback's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He wants a big play here late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.